that had sex with 1,000 guys in 12 hours.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
We gotta pay for it
To find out.
Yeah, I think we gotta get on OnlyFans. Like,
Is it just like you just let them pump a couple of times and then you on to the next one?
I guess, but how can they? Are the guys all hard waiting? Like, what a weird waiting area.
I'm not into this. How many guys is that per hour? Seems mathematically impossible.
1,000 divided by 12.
1,057.
Divided by 12.
83. 88.
88 an hour. How many is that a minute?
Yeah, that's over one guy a minute. I don't even understand how that's
1.4. Her name.
Yeah. This doesn't make. Is it like a bullpen where you go get hard before you?
Yeah, there's got to be. Yeah, there must be a side room. Logistically,
if I had to get it done in a minute, I could get it done.
Why are we acting like
that's not the hard
issue in this? A girl fucks 1,000 guys in 12 hours. We're like, how do the guys come so fast? Like, no, we can get it out.
Yeah.
No, the logistical part. Oh, damn. I mean, that's crazy. Apparently, there's a father-son duo that joined.
But now, is this the same whore that did the 100?
There was two whores that were doing it, and it's one of those two.
She already did it?
No, there was like another girl that did like 100.
This isn't the one that was crying about doing
No, this is the other one.
This is Bonnie.
Oh, so she just beat her to... Oh, that's fucked
Well, she
up.
just broke the record. Apparently, it was 919 before. In 2004.
I think her friend was saying that she wanted to do 1,000 next.
Someone did it in 2004.
Yeah.
It wasn't. There was no fucking social media. They did that for the love, yo. That's crazy.
We just lost out to the
She
UK.
said she did it. She said she did 1,057 men in 12 hours. And the earlier record in 2004 was 919, set by Lisa's
I
father.
just said that. You did. That's crazy.
That's foul. How you going
Yeah.
to take the record from your whole friend?
Yeah. What's that pussy look like afterwards?
Yikes.
Was it all the same? It had to be vagina.
I mean, maybe she was sucking some of them.
Like, is that?
But
does
that shouldn't
It
count.
has to
Yeah,
be.
no, I don't think that counts.
Ass should count though.
No,
Ass should count for two. To be honest with you.
That don't count.
All right. So what do you guys think about that?
I mean, have she spoken on it? Has she said how fucking awful she feels or anything like that?
She broke 1,000, and then there was just 57 people left, and she was like, run it up, apparently.
Jesus.
What a ledge.
Christ.
That's kind of sick. But I mean, if sex means nothing, then why is this different than like a hot dog eating contest?
Because it's getting fucked in your vagina contest.
Yeah, you're just putting food in your mouth contest. You know what I mean? It's like, if it's just an act that people do that doesn't have any type of social bearing and it doesn't really matter who you do it with, then who gives
Fucking liberal cuck over here.
I disagree.
No,
I'm saying, like,
I understand his
if
point.
culturally we view sex as just like, yeah, who gives a fuck, do it with whoever, then why are people guffawing
It's difficult for us because we don't view sex like that entirely. Like there's a number where if you go past it, then sex is this emotional, beautiful act. You know what I mean? Like if somebody went down to Colombia, there was a friend of ours and fucked like 4 girls in a night, we wouldn't be like, oh, that's disgusting. Like, how could you, ruin the sanctity of this beautiful connection that you could have with another person?
Yeah.
But then if one of our boys fucked 1,000 girls in Colombia,
Yeah.
he's got AIDS, right? Like there's like a concern at a certain point,
dead.
right?
Yeah.
He's dead.
So what is the number that it becomes a pathology?
I think for girls, it's like 2.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think when girls
Simultaneous?
if girls have sex with more than one guy in a night, that you're a whore forever. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad knowing that you've helped that happen? But it is a girl. Like, what is the number? Like, what is the number for your girl? If she told you a story and she was like, it was some crazy night at college and there was like 5 guys and it was just like, right? What do? You have to break up? Like, what do you do?
Oh, yeah, we done.
You're done,
Yeah,
right?
Done, yeah.
You're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 guys. It was a crazy night. 2 guys.
I'm out.
Kind of, you're done.
I'm out.
I mean, you know our answer.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the right.
Yeah.
It's a crazy guy we dated for 4 years. I'd be like, gross. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's kind of more than one, ladies, is the cutoff.
But for guys,
Well, we can only answer this because it's popular. People know about it. People are commenting. I was just on Instagram. Kevin Love posted about it. He's like, this was our 4th quarter yesterday. I thought it was a funny post.
Bro, did you see she holds up the 1,000, like the
Will Chamberlain?
Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain photo.
That's so funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Now that's funny.
Yeah, it's very
That's
funny.
really good.
I mean, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, what is the lasting cost? Man. And there's another thing where it's like, she's too pretty to be
She's a
doing
pretty
this.
girl.
Yeah.
She got crazy eyes though.
Yeah, I mean.
Do you think she took a break? Like, was she in the corner, like getting Vaseline on her eyebrows at any point?
Let me tell you, like a boxer.
Get her hands wrapped.
You know, let me
Just
tell
spitting
you,
into a bucket.
I mean this sincerely. If you're a guy in England or whatever, and at one point you hit on this girl and she rejected you, you need to kill yourself. Okay? Because there is something so hideous and disgusting about you that even this bucket wouldn't let you fuck.
Jesus
Bonk me
Christ.
for free. Let me film it.
What's going on in the UK, yo?
What is going on?
That's y'all got to get y'all shit together.
I don't know. This makes me uncomfortable.
Right?
Gangs and shit.
And why did she have to like make a big thing about it? Like she could have just went into a Pakistani neighborhood and they would have knocked it out in like 25 minutes. Right? Like why is she going on social media and asking? Just walk to the grocery store with your kneecaps showing in a Pakistani neighborhood, according to Twitter and what Elon Musk is reposting constantly.
Yeah, who held the last record
For
this?
An American chick.
And what was she doing?
I forget her name, but
so
it's 2004.
Wow.
So sad.
Is it the end?
Why it feels like a real downer? Like usually we can have fun with these things.
Yeah.
I'm more sad about this than the fire in Malibu. Right?
This is
Like
gonna
why?
end up claiming more victims, probably.
No, for real. Only wait, I said all. I almost said only 24 people died, but like unfortunately 24 people died in the California fire.
Quite possible 24 die from this.
1,000%.
What happened to the girl that was selling nudes for the Australia fires? Remember that?
No.
There was a girl that like sold, like made her OnlyFans and donated all the proceeds and made like $5 million for Australia.
Good for her.
This girl could have done that.
She could have done that.
I'll
Yeah.
suck off the first responder.
There are a lot more volunteer firefighters if that happened.
Exactly. Hose it down. That'd be fire. You could have helped a lot of people.
This is DEI I can get behind. Literally.
I can't. Yeah. It is odd, huh? It really affected the mood of the pod.
It's
Gives you a weird feeling.
disgusting, bro.
I don't know.
It's disgusting.
Why is it disgusting?
It's disgusting.
I mean, it is, but well, like, what is? Explain your feelings of disgust.
it's worse because she's hot. It's like tragic now.
I'm a former whore.
Yeah. If she's ugly, I'd be like, hey, get it in, girl.
Yo,
but a
that's a
beautiful
really
girl,
good
I'm like,
point.
this is tragic, dude.
That's a really good point.
I guess that has something to do with it.
But no, tell me, Al, what are you saying?
Nah, from like being a former whore, have some standards. That's it.
What do you stand? She broke a record. She became number
Yeah, but
one.
she's
That
just
is
letting
true.
she's letting
She's
anybody.
top whore ever.
She's just letting anybody
Go.
fuck her. Like if it was like 1,000 attractive dudes,
We don't know.
Now it's
We don't know. We got to see the guys.
What a time to be alive. There is this girl doing this for, and fucking 1,000 guys for her OnlyFans or whatever it is. And then, and I'm sure this has been talked about ad nauseum, but there's that other girl who made like 40 million on OnlyFans and she's a virgin.
Oh, yeah.
you know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
she's smart. Yeah, she like goes and dunks on people on these podcasts and shit like that.
Does she?
Yeah. She's well spoken.
I'm like baffled by this.
wait, but
So-
does she show tits?
I
I
don't know
imagine
anything
there's
about
like
the
some
OnlyFans, but I
sexually
know she's a
explicit
virgin
content,
and
but
these
she
guys
hasn't
try
had sex yet.
Yeah.
And like,
No,
mean-
but that's that weird group of guys that like, you know, the ones that were waiting for fucking Bad Bunny or Bad Bobby to turn 18.
Bad Baby.
Bad Baby,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
to turn 18 and then her fucking gram goes crazy. I'm like, so that means you're looking at her at 17.
countdown.
Yeah.
Oh, this might not be
So
the girl
that
I'm
shit
thinking
is
of.
nasty. Anybody, those types of pages, that shit.
But is this girl
Nasty work.
18 years old or is she
I believe this is the girl that's
This is not the girl I
Sophie Rain?
She's 20, it says.
So she's 20 years old, very attractive girl,
Yeah.
and she's a virgin, but I imagine she shows, you know, sexy pics or whatever.
That's genius, actually.
But like, what does this say about the male psyche? There's far more interest in a girl who is beautiful and not fucking than there is in a girl who is fucking everyone.
Yeah. It's just the human psyche. You want something that not everybody has access to.
But they technically have access to the look, right? Like if she's showing her
Yeah.
boobs, etc. I'm not trying to discredit your point. I agree with you. But like, so we're okay with you showing off your body, that to us isn't disgusting. It's the second things enter it.
I think we can justify it also because there is an idea of purity attached to her still.
Yeah.
She's showing off her body, but she's still purer than us. She's never had sex. So how I'm allowed to indulge in this guilt-free and not feel like, oh, I'm participating in this blah, blah, blah. This is an empowered girl. She holds on to her morals, does something she's comfortable with. I feel no guilt. She's hot. Let's go.
It's guilt-free. It's guilt-free. Wow.
And she's more attractive because she's holding on to her chastity. So it's like a commodity.
Yeah, she doesn't. You don't feel that same. Like the other girl, you feel gross. You're like, what did this poor girl go through? They're like, sex means nothing to her.
Yeah.
That it's like dapping somebody up. This other girl, we'd like to believe that she didn't go through that.
Yeah.
She's just a super hot girl. And she's, making money off OnlyFans because guys want to see her naked. But that is way more design. Like guys are paying money to have fake conversations with her on OnlyFans to the tune of $40 million. This girl had to fuck 1,000 guys for us to talk about her on the pod, and we still don't even know her name.
Yeah.
And it's not like the Sophie Rain girl is like that much more beautiful than the other girl.
Yeah, they're both hot girls.
They're both hot girls.
Yeah.
And the only reason we're talking about the 1,000 guy girl is because she did something that we think is disgusting.
Yeah.
We're not going, oh my God, she's beautiful. They're paying $40 million for this virgin because they're like, holy shit, look how hot this girl is.
Yeah.
That she's somehow managed to be this hot and not have sex.
Yeah. Yeah, I think men are drawn to like the scope, right? Like it's ultra purity and chastity while like still being seductive and teasing. And then the other side is like full degradation. And I think that is like splitting the male psyche.
But are there guys that are into the fact that she's fucked all these dudes? Is that like a kink for them?
I mean, certainly. I imagine that is a part of it. I mean, I think that's kind of a part of like most porn, to be honest with you. It's like there is like a degraded element where like seeing beautiful women be degraded is validating for men. And so I think that is taking it to like its like farthest logical conclusion.
Apparently, Bonnie Blue is making, the girl who had sex with 1,000 people is making $700,000 a month. Wow. And she did a thing in November of 2023 where she went around to British colleges and slept with any student and if she could post it online.
Jeez.
Wild.
Different times, man.
So I think it is that like polar, like pull kind of thing.
Wow.
40 mil.
That's $3.5 million a month.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. What a world.
She making more money than Jalen Hurts. Ain't that fucking crazy?
Yeah. That is wild.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. But what is his contract?
I was probably around the same, but just like an NFL quarterback. She's getting paid like an NFL, like a good NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
No CTE, no sex even.
Yeah.
Do we believe she's a virgin?
That's where the only reason I believe it is because she's made so much money having virginity attached to it that there would be some dude, if he smashed, that would come out and be like, nah, I hit it. Like, think about how many dudes came out and they were talking shit about Travis Hunter and his,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like, it wasn't every dude who DM'd her like, oh, look, she's in my DMs, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's a pylon. Yeah. Or some hating ass bitch would be like, oh, no, one of my friends slept with her. She's lying. She shouldn't make all that money. Yeah, there's something unsettling about this.
It's because you have a daughter now, dude.
You think that's something that's yeah.
As you twist your wedding ring in concern?
Yeah. Fuck. Like, you want to talk to her and figure out what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
I need to know why it's so meaningless.
Girl Dad Schultz is so funny. I just want to get through to it.
But y'all don't have girls and you feel the same way too, aren't you? Like, why? I need to know why you don't care at all. Nothing? No concern?
I mean, I feel it intellectually, but I'm less like disturbed,
Yeah.
I think. Probably
Correct.
the same integral level
Correct.
that you are.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I just think you're disgusting. That's it.
And then where do you go from here? Once you already have that, once you have 1,000 bodies in 12 hours, it's like...
But then I think there's some dudes, like Mark said, that like that shit. Now it's going to be some dudes that want to wife up the girl with the world record.
Wifing up.
But now she can never do less than 1,000.
No, I think she can go back to normal.
But she can't be like,
You can't
I
promote
fucked
it.
200 guys this weekend. We'd be like, all right. Like,
I watched the documentary about the girl who did 100. And
you would watch the doc and not the fucking.
Why
Why don't you watch the fucking?
What do you think he meant, bro?
no, I didn't watch the fucking.
No, he watched. Somebody did a documentary about it. You watched the gay parts.
Dude,
There's a girl getting fucked.
Yeah, but it's
You could get all the same information.
No, I want to know the psyche about it and like.
All right,
why
I feel
and
you
all
on that.
shit.
What was she doing?
Bro,
You got him.
I watched a documentary and then I read a bunch of articles about it, and a bunch of psychologists were saying that she basically is using sex as self-harm. Like she had no idea what she was doing.
It's like cutting, right?
Yeah, similar. Like she basically is like using it as a form of like body
Mutilation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And there was a guy though in the documentary, like that so all these people signed up, and she didn't really have a full understanding. It was sort of fucked the way it all happened. She cries then. It's very sad.
Yeah.
But one of the guys wanted to be
That's
last.
the only part that I got turned on by, actually.
Okay.
that's
crazy.
But there's a guy
Like, that's when I started jerking off. I was like, all right, we're getting somewhere. That's what I'm talking about. Some real authentic emotion. Keep it up. Keep it up.
there's a guy who wanted to be last, like legitimately like requested. He's like, I'll show up, but I want to be last. And I was like, that's crazy.
That's so crazy.
Nah.
I've done that at a comedy show before. I get that.
Go on.
Yeah, like, can I go at the end?
Man, the ego he must have. I wonder if they measure the guys. Because she got to say you can't have like a bludgeon. Like you can't, you know what I mean?
Top
Like,
especially,
or just at any time. It's like that's got to be way more taxing. Like a guy with like a 12-inch dick is like taking 4 dicks.
That's true.
They could add that. That should be part of the metric. Like if you got a 12-incher, that's 2 at least. And you add that into the number.
It's like a total of inches, really.
Yeah.
It's like buying pizza at like a pool shop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, how many inches of dick do you think she took down? Right? If it's like what, 2.5 average?
So,
1,000?
we can do the math on this.
So the doctor or whatever who was diagnosing her with this, or was like a therapist or something.
It was actually an article after I read that was basically like reviewing it. Yeah. And they were just like, yeah, it's probably a pretty, it's self-harm. It's basically self-harm. And she really didn't do a bunch of research on it, but yeah.
That's the review?
All right. Yeah.
What did Roger Ebert say? I'm trying to get the full
5,454 inches of dick. I did the math.
Wow.
5.61 inches average times 1,057.
That's
How many
solid.
feet is that?
I'll tell you.
Divide that by 12, yo.
Yeah, how tall is that? Like, is that a building?
Son, that's like 600 feet of dick.
She took.
454 feet.
Of dick. She took a football field of dick.
Can you divide 454 by 10?
Yeah. 45.4.
She took a 45-story building worth of dick.
Jesus Christ, dog.
nice.
That's how much dick she took. Look at that. Look at the amount
That's
of dick.
crazy, dog.
Wow.
It kind of makes it impressive when you think about it.
Yeah, right? You're almost looking at the Coliseum.
Now it's like
wow.
a feat. Yeah, now it's honestly, this might be flipping me.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with this bitch.
Human beings are capable of so much.
Yeah, it's
right?
crazy.
It's just like a triumph of just the human spirit.
It really is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just remarkable.
How do we use her?
I think we did.
No, like for the benefit of America.
Like militarily or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe put her on the front line somewhere.
I mean, these are the type of women where it's like you could make them honeypots, you know?
Yeah.
And like you can still do your horse shit, extract information while you're doing it, and benefit your country. Now you're a hero.
But if you're willing to bang 1,000 guys, I don't know if you can honeypot. It's like, hey, what'd you learn from the Taliban? They're like, I sucked off a bunch of them. And you're like, did you get the main guy? She's like, no, I was sucking off the other guy.
No, but they canceled all their terrorism plans. They're pretty relaxed right now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's been used as a warfare tactic. I'm pretty sure the U.S. did that. I forget where. But
Stop talking about your grandma like that. Come on, son.
End the pod. End the pod.
Guys,